What a play it was from Colin Overholt to end the top of the third. A huge chance for Sanford. That ball was hit hard in a tough spot for Overholt to get to it. Not only stopping it from rolling into the outfield, saving a run, but also ending the inning right there with a quick transfer and throw over to second.
Off the bat, I thought it was easily going to be a ground ball single through the hole for Sensei to come home. So first off, you prevent the run from coming home. On top of that, you get the out. That was one of the best defensive plays I've seen this summer.
From a guy who was not in the starting lineup today all of about 2.5 hours ago. Wasn't expecting to be a starter today. What a play from Overholt. See if the Steeple Cats can use it to get the offense going, as the first pitch is called a strike on the outside corner to Quinn Ahern. Ahern was not behind the plate last night. Mike Toth got the start in game one. Ahern fouls this one off. Ahern had an RBI double against Bristol in the season finale. Here's the 0-2. Pitch misses upstairs.
It's a pitch where Connor Ball's just trying to get Ahern to chase the fastball high, but that's too high for a hitter to have any tempting feeling to swing at it.
Pitch misses down and in from Connor Ball. And we talked about last night the impressive strike-to-ball ratio from Josh Kopetsky. Right now for Connor Ball, it's 26 strikes to just 8 balls.
And that's what Connor Ball does. He's just going to attack, but this is not like him here. He's up nothing to do on the count. Ahern, the 8-hole hitter, you got to go attacking in this spot. But he comes back with 3 straight balls, and even if it gets an out here, the pitch count continues to rise.
Payoff pitch misses outside, and you mentioned very uncharacteristic from Connor Ball, but what a job by Quinn Ahern going the distance in that bat and becoming the leadoff runner. Something the Steeple Cats really didn't have at all yesterday.
They didn't have it until late in the game when they were pretty much down and out of it. But you get it here for a second consecutive inning. You couldn't capitalize last inning. The sack bunt didn't help you out at all because Connor Ball responded with a strikeout and a ground out. We'll see if Mendez thinks about putting one down here, and he does.
Mendez gets this one down in front of Ball. He'll once again go to first, but his throw is errant. It gets past Dewan. Quinn Ahern, they're going to hold him up at third. But the Steeple Cats with 2 runners in scoring position with no one away in the inning. An unforced error for Connor Ball.
He's just throwing on the run right there. He's off balanced as he was making his way over to first base and just kind of spiked it almost. Not even close to Kyle Dewan, and what a break that is for North Adams.
The Mainers were flawless defensively last night. Only 1 error in the game, and it didn't come in an important spot. So it's back to the top of the lineup for North Adams. Colin Overholt stepping in for the second time.
And it's not like Ball had to rush that either. He had plenty of time.
I think maybe the decision to whether to go to first or second maybe looming in his head. As Overholt lines this one through on the left side. In to score is Ahern. They'll hold Mendez at third, but Colin Overholt puts the Steeple Cats on top 1-0.
How about this night for Overholt? Saves a run last inning, delivers an RBI single to open up the scoring in the third. And Luke, a guy that woke up this morning probably not ready to play baseball at all. That's the beauty of the game sometimes.
Overholt attacking the first pitch, doing his scouting report on the starter as well. Got a fastball center cut on the lower third of the plate. Turned it around. And you can see this crowd starting to get live. Loud in the grandstands. Now Overholt will take off for second, and the Mainers are just going to give him the base.
You don't want to have a spot where you throw down, have it get away, and allow for Mendez to come home easily. Especially with a guy that has speed like Overholt. It's going to be tough to get him in general.
Ball drops the off-speed pitch past the bat of his future teammate at Stetson, Nelfi Lopez. He's ahead of the count 0-2. Mendez on third, Overholt on second. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Lopez grounds it back up the middle. It's deep enough to score Mendez, and the throw over is in time for Burgos to get the out at first.
Done another good job by Lopez. All you have to do is put the ball in play in that spot. The infield was back. 2-0 lead for North Adams. This is exactly what you wanted to do with the Sanford. Get on Connor Ball early and it's a good job capitalizing on the Mainers' error, too.
So it brings up Bobby Stang, who had a long 13-pitch battle with Ball in the first inning. Ball would end up winning, striking out Stang. But this time, he lines this one the other way. It's in the gap in right center. It's one hops the wall. Overholt is in to score. RBI double for Bobby Stang. It's 3-0 Steeplecats.
And was rocketed the other way. What an inning for North Adams, and there's only one out on the board. And Luke, you flash back, this inning started 0-2 in the count on Quinn Ahern, the catcher. 4 consecutive balls, then an error. Free passes and miscues is always going to open the door for another team, and North Adams is too good of a team for Sanford to get away with those mistakes unharmed.
Mentioned some of the high exit velocities in that battle. This one, 103 off the bat of Stang, going the other way. A beautiful piece of hitting, and the Steeplecats are feeling it here in the third. Nick Guacchione will look to keep it going. Here's the first pitch. Gets the outside corner for a strike.
It's another dangerous spot for Sanford. It's the cleanup man, Guacchione at the plate, and Cats have a man in scoring position.
Guacchione singled his first time up, led off the second with a hit. Ball kicks and fires. Guacchione hits this one in the air out towards right field. Jenkins camps under it. He makes the catch. Stang will not tag from second.
It's a big out to get if you're Sanford. Now only 2 down, but you don't want to see this game get further out of hand, especially considering we're already in the third inning. It's kind of cruising along. But second time through the order, North Adams has awoken at the plate.
JT Thompson will try and tack on more. The Steeplecats know that no lead is ever safe in the NECBL. Wanting to squeeze out every bit of production they can from this inning. Here's the first pitch. Thompson flies it down the left field line, and it will fly out of play. Thompson was oh so close to being a hero last night. A diving catch in left field by Sam Miller, robbing him of a hit that would have cut the game to 2 in the 7th. Ball kicks and fires, misses outside. Stang has some deceptive speed on second, especially running on contact with 2 outs. It'll be tough to throw him out at the plate. Here's the 1-1. Thompson drives this one up the middle. It's down for a base hit. Stang will be waved around third. There will not be a throw home. It's 4-0 Steeplecats.
It's just timely hitting once again. North Adams has been doing it all inning. Overholt, Lopez, Stang, and now Thompson. And what a flip in this game. It was 0-0. Ball was in control. Looks like he was going to get Ahern retired to start the inning. It's not the case.
Steeplecats have not won a playoff game since 2016. This team has been determined to bring this home crowd of North Adams a playoff win that they can witness. Gabe Natividad takes the first pitch in there for a called strike. This team has a lot of fun, but they're also very, very competitive. Natividad swings and misses a good changeup off the plate from Ball there. But they were not happy with the way the season started. No one was really having fun when it was 4-13. It's when the winning started when they started to have the fun. It wasn't because they were having too much fun they weren't winning. They were upset with themselves. As Natividad bloops this one into shallow center field, a long run for Sensai, and he dives and makes the catch. Full-on Superman-like. What an out to end the bottom of the third, but not before the North Adams Steeplecats strike for 4. We head to the top of the 4th inning where Jackson Walsh will take over on play-by-play for the middle innings. Stay with us.